Hello and welcome back again to another video. Ahmed Shaky, the instructor. So we are based in London, mainly towards the east. I cover Goodmayes, Barking, Hornchurch, Wanstead and Chingford and also its surroundings areas as well. In this video, I want you to save it, share it with friends and family, and I'm going to be helping you so that you can pass your driving test. Now, the important lesson here is, what are the examiner looking for? So the examiners are looking for two things. Number one, they are looking for whether you are a safe driver so that you can also make them feel safe whilst they're sitting next to you and whilst you are going behind the wheel. And secondly, that you're a legal driver. So what I mean by legal driver is, when you've been told to pull up on the left-hand side, whether you can pull up somewhere safe, somewhere legal, so that you don't break the law, and so on. So stay tuned and we'll see you. And I'm going to be running you through, while I'm going behind the wheel, step by step, what you can do that you can achieve that goal that you are looking for. So I'm here to help you. So please make sure to subscribe this video, share this video, and give us a thumbs up. And we'll see you. I'm going to be moving off from a parked up position. So I'm going to be treating this as if it's my test. So my examiner is sitting next to me and he's watching me. So the rest is up to me, what I have to do to make him feel safe, and so that I can also feel safe and the public as well. Now, first thing first, so what you need to do as the driver, you need to prepare the vehicle by selecting the gear into drive, releasing the handbrake, and now you need to do a good observation. So starting with the left blind spot, all the way, make sure that you don't miss anything at all, and then indicate to the right, and give yourself one final look to your right blind spot, just in case I feel safe and I'm going to join the road. So now I'm on the road. As I can see ahead of me, there are parked up vehicles on both sides of the road. Now, there's a hump as well, and I also have to respond that there's a marking as well, because there's a hump. Now, because of the parked up vehicles, we are driving in a residential area. Anything is possible. For example, any vehicle can be pulling out from its driveway. You just have to be cautious and be aware of that as well. And then the other thing is that you need to be doing whilst driving is, you must be looking as far as you can. So I can see ahead of me at the end of the road a broken white line that is running in the middle of the road, and then I can see a zone ends to my left. So it means that this road that I was on is a permit holders only, but now the zone has ended. Anything from the road to your left and the road to your right and the road ahead, it's not a residential area, so there's no permit at all. Now the road ahead of me, it's a 20 miles zone. So at this position, I have to look to my right, ahead, and to my left. And if I feel safe, I'm going to go straight across. Now, the new speed limit on this road is a 20-mile zone, and the road itself, it's also parked up vehicles on both sides, as you can see. And there's also a speed hump. Center mirror, left mirror, move over to the left. And then just before the black car, I need to be planning ahead by moving over to the right, center mirror, right mirror, and move over to the right. In other words, use the middle lane, because there's a parked up car on my side of the lane. There's a cyclist that's on the road. I'm going to be slowing down, and I'm going to try my best to go back to my left lane. Mirror, mirror, move over to the left, because I'm going round a bend, and there's a parked up car right in front of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold back, and I'm going to look to my right, and I'm going to move away from the parked up car, and I'm going to make the use of the middle lane. So in other words, so that I can make that progress, and the examiner will be happy. Now, end of the road, I'm going to be turning left. So now, as I am coming closer to the end of the road, I'm can see the new speed limit sign, which is telling me the road to your left and right is a 30 miles. Mirror signal left, and there's a parked up cars. And also keep one thing in mind, it's a closed junction. So I don't know if anyone will be running close to the junction. I need to be cautious about that as well. As I am approaching my broken white line, I'm going to do a good observation. So when I'm looking to my right, that's not enough. The examiner is expecting you also to look to your left, because anyone can be walking in front of you and anything can happen this area as well. So just because I'm focusing to my right, I'm also have to look to my left as well. So in other words, look as equal as possible. So if you're looking to your right, also look to your left, and so on. So into the new road, change of speed, check all 3 mirrors. It is very important that you do check your 3 mirrors, because it's a new road that you've just entered and you're just going to build up that speed. I'm going to be turning left at the next road. Center mirror, left mirror indicate left, and I can see a zebra crossing along with the road marking a zigzag across. As I'm turning into the road, I'm going to be turning nice and slowly. I'll keep up about 4 miles an hour. The new road that I have just turned in, it's a 20 miles zone. Once I straighten my vehicle, I'm going to be checking all my 3 mirrors, and I'm going to change my speed. Now I can also see a parked up vehicles on both sides of the road. I have to look as far as I can and scan the situation. Now I can use the middle hump, because due to the parked up cars on both sides. And ahead of me I can see a signboard which is telling me give way sign. Yeah, so I have to give way whoever is on the road to my right, to my left. Since I'm going straight ahead, I'm going to come over back to my left lane. Mirror position to the left, check all 3 mirrors and cover the brake. Look to your right, ahead, left. Again, right, ahead and left. All safe, all clear. Center mirror, right mirror, move over to the middle lane, because due to the parked vehicle. Yeah, and then this road is a little bit too tight as well, because there's a parked up cars on both sides. Now, end of the road, I'm going to be turning right. So after the van, I'm going to come over to back to my lane. Mirror, stay over to the left. Mirror, signal right. So give yourself enough to apply and indicate that signal. On the approach, I'm going to be slowing down. Again, it's a closed junction. Looking to my right, looking to my left, back to my left, back to my right. Do I feel safe? Yes. And I'm able to turn into that new road. Bring the steering back, check all 3 mirrors, and build up your speed gradually. Now parked up car on my left hand side, but however after the red car I have to come back. Center mirror, left mirror, position to the left, and proceed. Always draw a line in the middle of the road. So once you draw that line, you then can identify, okay, so that lane is mine, the one to the left, the one to the right is for the oncoming traffic. So I'm going to be going straight ahead. So that vehicle was about to pull out, but he saw me coming. He's seen me and I've seen him. So he came to a full stop. Now I parked up van on my left hand side, and there's a junction as well. So center mirror, left mirror, come over to the left, a bit to the middle as well, because due to parked vehicles. I'm going to be turning left at the next road. Mirror, signal left. Now as I am approaching that junction, I have to slow down because there's a wall and it's a closed junction. And in the meantime, while I'm turning, I can also anticipate the new speed limit sign. It's a 20. As I can see, there's a signboard on both sides of the pavement. There's a vehicle that's approaching. Road is getting a bit too tight. I'm going to hold back, slow down to let him come through. I'm going to check all my mirrors, and I'm going to move over slightly to the middle lane. So due to the parked vehicle on my left hand side. So after that car, I check my mirror and I come over back to my lane. Now, just before these 2 cars, mirror, and I'm going to move over to the middle lane. After the van, center left, come over back to your lane. And you have to show this to the examiner that you are keeping up your position safely, and you're only making the use of the middle lane when you have to. Mirror, come over back to my left lane. So I can see a van that's approaching. So both of us, there's enough room. So mirror, move over to the right. Now it's a 20 miles zone. Whenever you're going on the hump, try to keep at least about 10 miles an hour, and after the hump, try to gradually build up your speed, 16, 17, and so on. And then, yeah, I'm gonna be turning left at the next road. Mirror, mirror, signal left. Slow down your speed because there's a double yellow and it's a new road, so you want to turn nice and slowly as well. Once you're into that road, check all 3 mirrors and then build up your speed. So yeah, so the most important lesson here is you have to show the examiner that you are a confident driver, that you can make them feel safe, and that you don't rush in any situation, that you should and supposed to take your time. Mirror, mirror, signal left. I'm going to be turning left at the next road coming up. There's a van that is about to come out, looking into the road and doing that turn. Now into the road, going to check all my mirrors, going to slow down. It's getting a bit tight, but see, he stopped for me. Mirror, mirror, move over, and I'm going to move my head by saying thank you. So that is least that I can do, so by just moving my head and say thank you. We're not allowed to wave, we're not allowed to say a gesture like thank you. So your hands have to be on the steering throughout your whole entire test. Now, I'm going to be pulling up on the left hand side of the road where there's safe to do so. So now, as I can anticipate the road itself, it's a bit of a bend. I'm not going to put myself right where the bend is, so I'm going to pass the bend and I'm going to look out when the road becomes nice and straight, so that I feel safe, feel happy that I can pull into that space. Mirror, mirror, indicate left, and I'm just going to keep my car on the road. So just right here, I'm going to secure, cancel my signal, and here I am. So for those who are new to the channel, I hope you find this video very helpful, useful, and share with family and friends so that they can learn and benefit from their driving test. Also, let us know in the comment below if there's any kind or type of video which you would like us to do, since we are covering Goodmayes, Hornchurch, Wanstead and its surroundings area. And anyone that has their test coming up, try to watch this video and learn from it as well. Just believe in yourself and just keep one thing in mind, that all you have to do is you have to make the examiner feel safe. If you can do that, literally you have passed the test. So the test is not difficult, it's not hard. The test lasts about 38 to 40 minutes, and through that time that you have, you will be doing a couple of maneuvers. In other words, you will be doing one maneuver. Examiner may perhaps ask you to carry an emergency stop, and you will be pulling up on the left hand side on several occasions. It could be 3 to 6 times. The examiner may tell you to follow road sign and road marking unless otherwise. If not, he may tell you to drive independently by following the sat-nav. Now go out and practice and you will do amazing. So watch some of the videos which I have done with the students of mine and some students that came from elsewhere. They've done their mock test and I gave them mark where they went wrong, where they went well, and they have learned from their mistakes and they went for their test and they passed. So anyone will pass, anyone should pass. I don't see the problem, I don't see the issue, I don't see anything that a person can't do. Everything is possible, everything is achievable. It's just it works different for different people. So for instance, in your case, you might be faster than someone else, but ultimately remember, you're all going to be behind the wheel, you're all going to be on the road.